the trinity of marriage. Three things highly effective couples have together. Three things highly effective couples, highly effective marriage. Three things you will find amongst the couples there. Number one, they have sex. I'm talking about what they have. I'm talking about what they possess. I'm talking about the currency that they have, insufficiency. They have sex. Number two, they have communication. They have communication. Number three, they have money. That is relative. It may not be millions, it may not be billions, but they have what, sir? They have money. Sufficient money at the level at which they are. And enough teamwork to ensure that that money they have at that level powers their family at that level. Three things highly effective couples have together. Number one, they have sex consistently. They have money sufficiently. They have communication in a way that is unlimited. Call it boundlessly. They have communication boundlessly. Thank you. Let us start where it matters the most. Let's start with money. How many of us want more money in our marriage? How many of us want money? No, just one hand. Somebody's raised two hands. Someone's like, yeah, we need money. Okay. Now, one of the things that we have found out among couples who are highly effective is that when it comes to money, they make it together. They make money together. They make it together. Number two, they manage it together. Number three, they multiply it together. They multiply it together. All right. So when you find a highly effective couple, one of the things that you find is that making money is a shared commitment. Shared commitment. Highly effective couples, they make making money to be a shared commitment. It's your wife. Between the two of you, who is actively involved in making money? Who is more busy at making money? What do? You're a lawyer. Madam is in public sector. You are in private sector. So two of you go out in the morning, right? Who comes back earlier? Who is the one that comes earliest? Madam, you come back. Like what time do you normally come back? 4. The nocturnal one come back around what time? No, you people always come back around the same time. So I was expecting you to come back around 1 a.m. in the morning. She comes earlier to pick the kids from school. Now, for such a marriage, all right, if I come earlier, shared commitment, okay, I should be able to start doing what I can start doing until my partner comes. Are you listening to me? I should start doing whatever I'm better at. That's the word. Whatever I'm better at doing before my partner comes. Now, the second part of it is this, when you come back also, you should be able to get involved in doing something, at least to show we are in this together. You can't come back and want to now start and assume your gender role, that because I am the man, I should do nothing. Where you are the man and you are actually having a recourse to the patriarchal traditional setup that we were in years ago, when women don't go to work. Now we are dealing with a disruptive generation where your wife is a lawyer. You say you're a lawyer, she's also a lawyer. You go to work, she goes to work. You earn salary, she earns salary. And if you're not careful, public servant, she may even make more money than you. So the question then becomes, how do you define yourself as a man when you are both working class? How do you define yourself as superior when her income with yours is almost equal, or maybe she even makes more than you do? What do you even do when her influence is more than yours because she's in an office that exposes her to people that she knows more than you know? Is anybody getting what I'm saying here? Is this making sense to us now? So we cannot go back home and have a situation whereby you are at home and you're like, you know, I just went to work, I just came back. So have you prepared my food? Have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done that? Like, so what about you? What are you doing in the house? Because you're both making money. So there should be shared commitment. If I am not good at cooking, it will be a disaster for me to say, because I want to show you love, I enter kitchen. I will cause you pain with the love I show you. Because by the time you stay awake overnight out of issues of the stomach, you understand what I'm saying? But if I can't cook, what can I help the kids while you are cooking? Can I help the kids with their assignment? Not that mommy does the cooking, she's doing assignment, she's jumping between kitchen and the living room. No. Highly effective couples have what we call shared commitment. Shared commitment to making money. Please follow me carefully. I really want to help in this area. Christian couples are angry. Nobody is talking. And the only time most of us will be talking is on our way out of the marriage. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that with Christian couples? We don't talk, we don't talk, we don't talk. The day you will hear us talk, we're already on our way at the door. Sit down, let us talk about it. No, sir, there's no point talking about it. I've seen it all, I'm done. Practical example, share commitment. I go out, I am the one going out. You are at home, all right? So meaning that, for instance, you do remote job. And maybe your remote kind of job, or you run your own business, okay? So it gives you flexibility of time. Particularly if you run it from home. So it gives you time to be able to sneak out a bit and sleep. Am I correct? Awesome. But my work is more demanding. I'm out there. And then I come back home. And listen to what but let's say, for instance, she's the woman that is at home. Then the woman will say, can you imagine, he came back home and he was trying to touch me. When he didn't even come around, he didn't make some romantic move. Sorry, ma, he should be at home, at work, be working, laboring. Do you even know where they send him to? Do you know what he does? You don't know what the man does. You don't know what your partner does. You don't know what the woman does at work. There's stress involved. And you know, some of us undermine each other because we don't even know the gravity of what we all do. Many know my husband works, my wife works. Nobody truly knows what my husband works entails. Talk to me, am I correct, sir? You don't know what I do. I normally will crack jokes with my wife, and sometimes I travel and I come back. And you know, men, we are very brief about the matter. How was your trip? Fine. Any man here who understands what I'm saying? Women, is that true? We are very, it's a very two-lettered word. Very fine. Fine is good. If I go further than that, we thank God. All right? So you don't know what I face. The rejection he faces every day. Marketing, what he deals with clients. Terrible human beings on earth. You don't know. And you expect me, when I'm thinking of survival, how to survive in this terrible market, how to survive in this terrible workplace, I should be planning romance for me and you. Are you getting what I'm saying here? And so the person comes back home, and the next thing we're doing is, you didn't even say hi. You didn't touch my hair. You didn't. Well, sweetie, you are home, right? You have time at home. How about when I'm coming back, I see rose petals on the ground? How about coming back home? How about coming back to a place that simply just distresses me? A place that says, sorry, this is home, this is not workplace. A place that communicates to me that, look, we, your constituency here, we value the hero that you are to us. The heroine that you are. We value the fact that you went all out there to conquer on our behalf. How many of you want to come back home to, I see some of you smiling already. You want to come back to that kind of environment? Wave your hands. See it, wave it. Well, tell your wife, say, that's what I've been telling you, that's what I want. Shared commitment to making money. Step out of this gender nonsense. Step out of, there's nowhere in the Bible where the Bible says, and the woman shall cook for the man. There's nowhere where the Bible says that, and the job of the woman shall be that she shall be. No. See, these are things that evolve as a result of just the natural observation of what family is. There are men who cook better than women. If that is your strength and you are opportune to offer that kind of service based on time, why not do it rather than say, I am a man, I'm not supposed to be doing that? Who said a man is supposed to be doing something? He can cook, eh? Your husband can cook. Welcome, sir. Yeah. He stopped after you got married. What happened to you, sir? Your wife just, we've not even started question and answer time. Your wife has reported. Other responsibilities. How busy is he now, ma? He's very busy. That's why he stopped cooking. And he's growing white hair. So what do you do, sir? You're a lawyer. All these lawyers here in this house. Now what? Plenty of lawyers. How many of you are lawyers there? Ah, Lord have mercy. Okay. You're a lawyer too. And you also work. So what time do you come back home? Many times you come back later than him. So she comes back, you come back earlier. So it's like erratic between two of you. So can you see now why? Can you see why there shouldn't be a fixed approach to who cooks? Otherwise, somebody will suffer. I'm telling you, somebody will really suffer. If somebody has to wait for somebody, somebody will suffer. Can we create a situation whereby whoever comes first? Less regularly. But can we now say that when whoever comes home earlier? That works. Okay, fantastic. So we have a deal. Say with me, shared commitment. Can you see what modern marriages are beginning to look like? Huh? But nobody's telling us that things have changed. So we are trying to run New marriages with old systems. That's why there's tension. That's why there's crisis. Somebody comes, your sister comes to visit your house, and she rushes back home, and the next thing your sister is like, now wow, I'm just coming from Daniel's house, so let's be praying for him more. And then your sister, your second sister, hey, what happened? What did you see? Daniel, our own Daniel. I'm talking about your brother, our only son in this house. Daniel is not normal. I was telling you, when he brought that lady, something in my spirit did accept her, right? Something, I was telling you that for Daniel to marry this guy is not ordinary eye. It has happened now. I went to their house and I saw Daniel. For all the 2 hours I was there, Daniel only spent 15 minutes with me, because Daniel he was receiving phone call. She will call him. She said, and I'll be hearing Daniel be telling her, sorry, I'm putting the salt inside the soup. And then after, when he started to talk to me again, Daniel will pick up the phone and we'll go inside, and I'll hear Daniel be saying, no, don't worry, I'll soon finish cooking the food. And then I was there when she came back. And as we were talking, Daniel went and brought the food to her. She has finished our brother. She has finished our brother. And you get what I'm saying here now? It is from there. If Daniel is a closely knitted person to the family, that's where manipulation will start from. They'll start talking to Daniel. We've been praying. Our pastor told us he saw a vision. He saw a place where your wife was sitting on your head. You're like, it's a vision. In fact, the way our pastor shared it, and our pastor, anything he shared comes to pass. The way he shared it was that she sat on your head and she was rubbing your head, so that you did not even feel what she was doing. That, in fact, our pastor said, if we tell you what we're about to tell you now, that you will not even see anything wrong with it, because she's sitting on your head and she's rubbing the head. That's where manipulation starts from. Now, do you think it's normal for a man, then they take it to the next level, an Egba man, an Edo man, to be cooking inside kitchen, carry plates like I saw you did, and bring to your wife? First, it's a taboo in our place. Number 2, it is not normal. Number 3, spiritual. I even have a vision where she has locked you inside. She carries you inside there, she locked you. And trouble will start. So nobody knows that, look, in the family, they don't know that, look, we're just simply being a family who understand what? Shared. Say it again. Shared commitment. And that this is a rule in shared commitment. When it comes to shared commitment in marriage, the goal is more important than the role we play. That any one of us can play any role, as long as the goal of advancing our family matters. The goal is that our marriage must do what? Must go forward. The goal is that money must increase in our home. The goal is that we must have enough money to take care of our children. The goal is that at our 50th birthday, 55, later 60, we will have been done with working for money. Am I talking to somebody else? So we have a goal. And because we have a goal, anybody can eventually play number 6. Look, all that matters is who can score for us. Today I can be playing 6. Tomorrow I can choose to play back. Where there is a need, if I notice that there is a need on the football field, if I notice there's a need at the back, and the person that normally plays back is injured, is that okay? And the person is unable to defend us at the back, I will not say, because it is not my role, I will now stay in the middle and expose our back. Are you seeing what I'm saying here now? I will play the middle, I will play the back. I will play the middle, I will play the back. So in a team, goal matters more than role. Write that down. Goal matters more than role.